What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be comparing two awesome 40 Smith & Wesson firearm options. And I know there's a lot of people out there that still are ride or die for 40, as I'm one of those people. Yes, I mainly carry 9mm, but I love my 40 options. 40 is probably one of my favorite rounds to shoot at the range, and I really enjoy taking the time to learn how to shoot it and deal with the muzzle flip and recoil and getting fast follow-up shots. I actually enjoy that. I enjoy a challenge. I enjoy shooting 10mm. I love it, especially out of small firearms like this. I love feeling the power. Anyways, two great options that you cannot go wrong with here. And we're going to act as if this Glock 27 is stock, just for the sake of this video. And also, I did put a +1 base plate in for the Glock 27 just simply because of size comparison. They do make the flush mag, which would be 10 rounds, which the flush on the Glock 27 would only be 9 rounds. But in this case, they're both 10 rounds. Let's check them out. First, let's start with size. Man, both of these are thick options, especially the M&P40C. Holy wow. Anyways, I would say this is similar to a Canic subcompact. It's just that width, but it's going to be heavier. So anyways, pretty comparable, both 10+1 right now. Let's check out the slides and barrel lengths. So M&P40C is going to be about the same, a little longer maybe. Both awesome feeling firearms. Now, first impressions when you pick each one up is even with the rounds I have in here and the flashlight or the light, this is heavier, and I have gold dots is what I normally carry in the M&P40C. It's a little heavier than the Glock 27. It's definitely heavier than the Glock 27, but both are great options. Now, what I really liked about the M&P40C is I love stainless steel slides. I love them. I just love that option. I wish Glock would offer that on a lot of their firearms and not using aftermarket companies to Cerakote the slide or whatever they do. I would love for a nice stainless steel option from Glock. That'd be absolutely awesome. I would love that. Now, the M&P40C sights, they're just fine. A lot of people would consider them better than Glock. They're just 3-dot sights, white sights. These are a little darkened because this was a law enforcement trade-out, and I'm putting night sights on them. Anyways, this comes with awesome rear serrations, a very nice look to it, although it is the hinge trigger, as this is an older firearm, but still a good trigger. It's a little long, but at the same time, very clean, very crisp. This does have a rail, which the Glock 27, the number one downfall of the Glock 26, 27, 28, 33, and 39, no rail. The ergonomics are super on point with the M&P40C, like very on point. Very comfortable, especially this palm swell right here fits perfectly in your hand with the pinky extension. A lot of people will like that you get 3 fingers on it. A good, solid firearm. Now, the Glock 27 was made to be a little lighter, right? Which it is. And that's fine. That's great for concealability and stuff like that. I love the power of my Glock 27. I have multiple Glock 27 builds and stock Glock 27s. Never a single issue with them. They just all run great. And what I love about both of these is you can put a 9mm conversion barrel in there. You can also put a 357 SIG conversion barrel in there. The difference is you can find this for about $290 to about $350 used or new, where a Glock 27 is going to run you $500 and not have a rail. So you could get this set up with a nice light for the price of just a stock Glock 27. So that's up to you. But I love my Glock 27. Honestly, I prefer it over the M&P40C, but that's because I've been shooting my Glock 26 and 27 the most, and I'm the best with them. With more practice from the M&P40C, I could be shooting it the same as my 27. The one major difference between these two, this handles recoil better than the Glock. This heavy slide, this thicker slide, this more durable build, just makes for less recoil. It just is what it is. Now, I only have like 120 something rounds to this right now. I don't have that many rounds, but right away while shooting it, you're like, this is not a 40. This shoots like, you know, a hotter 9mm round. It's perfect. It's a great setup, and I see why people used to carry these. Even though nowadays you'll never see this option talked about, and you'll see people nonstop talk down on the 27, saying it's too small to be in 40 and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, they're both great shooters. 40 is an awesome round. And I get that there's technology in 9mm and stuff like that, but I think 40 is a great place in between 45 and 9mm. You still get capacity, you still get power, and guys, I just love the kick of the 40. There's just something about it. You feel, you just feel it. So both these are great options, but as of right now, this is going to be your cheaper option. As long as this stays reliable, how can you go wrong with either of them? I love my Glock 27. It's in my carry rotation often, and I'm actually looking to put this in my carry rotation, even though it is heavier, and a lot of my lifestyle requires me to have a concealable light firearm, but for certain situations, this is a great option for me. Another difference between the two is the Smith & Wesson has a magazine disconnect, so dry fire practice is more of a pain in the butt than the Glock 27, but if you buy snap caps or something like that, then you can easily fix that and still train with it and so on. So a little heavier, a little thicker, but a smoother shooter. And this is just a Glock. It runs, it does what it's supposed to do, and you can't go wrong with it. So at the end of the day, guys, like I say in a lot of my videos, I'm going Glock 27, but I love the M&P40C. So if someone went and grabbed this over the 27, literally salute to you. I love this firearm. I love shooting it. And I'm going to put a lot of rounds through this. And also, I'm ordering a 357 SIG conversion barrel for it, which would be awesome as well. So these are two great options. What I always say, flip a coin.